Hey there, welcome back friends. In this video we will discuss about the task which I have given you in our last video. So let's get started. We have the superclass animal, then we will need to create couple of more classes. These would be reptile class, fish class and bird class, and then definitely we will have couple of more specific classes like a class crocodile, which is a reptile. Then we will have class eel, which is a fish. Then we also have eagle, which is a bird, right? So in here I have already created these classes. So inside animal I have added the field, then inside the reptile class I have also added the field and also added the constructor in order to initialize the basic default values. Then we also have the fish class, and inside this class I forgot to add the default constructor. Let me quickly do that. I will navigate to source, generate constructor using field. I will get rid of all these parameter and convert this to a default constructor. Let me get rid of this call to superclass, and then I will add couple of values like waterborne true, gills true. So I am setting the default values, nothing else. Alright. Then we have this bird class, where again we have just set the property and then added the default constructor. Let me show you the diagram. So what we are doing, we are simply adding these properties in the classes and creating the default constructor, nothing else. And finally we also have this specific classes crocodile, eel and eagle. Let me show you. Crocodile, there is only this class, nothing else. Eel, again there is only class, and eagle, again there is only the class. Alright, so the overall basic structure of this program is ready with us. Let me move forward. Now first of all, let us discuss about the superclass animal. Inside superclass animal we must have height, weight, animal type and blood type. So in here we have those height, weight, animal type and blood type. Default values are there, and we also have this show info method which will show the default values. Finally we also have this main.java file which is inside org.steadyz package, where we are simply creating an object of animal type and then we are displaying the information. Let me run this application. And here is the output. There is no rocket science, there is nothing which we are doing special in here. We have only set things up. The packages are in front of you. Animal is inside animal package, bird contains bird and eagle, fish contains eel and fish, and reptile contain reptile and crocodile. Alright, so this is good. Now friends, let me show you this diagram once again. Now let us talk about this reptile class. There are like couple of additional property other than the animal property: skin type, backbone and soft shelled eggs. So let me check this. I have set the properties cool enough, nice, and we are extending from animal. Let me also check fish. Fish is not extending from animal, so let me extend it. Here we go. Let me also extend bird from animal. Alright, so this looks good. Alright, so now whenever we are like working with a reptile, we need to set couple of things. These things are from our class animal, right? We need to set height, weight, animal type and blood type. So let me do that. Now for example, the average height of a reptile is 5 feet, right? Then we will go with the weight consideration. So it would be like weight in kilos. The average weight of a reptile may be 20 kilos. These are simply assumptions. Then the type, animal type is a reptile, and finally blood type would be cold. Alright, so this is what? This is definitely overriding the information which is there inside the parent class. We are adding the custom values, right? So this is good enough. Now moving forward, let us check what we say, the crocodile class. In here we need to override the type of the egg crocodile lay. They lay hard shelled egg. So in here, let me navigate to crocodile class. In here I will right click, navigate to source, and I will select this particular option, generate constructor from superclass, and the superclass is definitely reptile, so let me generate it. Alright, now friends, take a note of it. We are making call to a superclass, which is good enough, but we need to override the value of egg, right? So in here, when it comes to reptile, usually they lay soft shelled egg. So in here we will be overriding that value, and it would be like egg equals hard shelled. Alright, so this looks good. And finally, let us try to print the entire information to the console. So here is a trick which I am following. I will navigate to source and I will generate the toString method, and in here we want everything, right? So we want the inherited fields. And now let me simply navigate and change the name to show info, and our show info method is ready. Alright, I can also do the same for reptile class. I can right click, navigate to source and generate the toString method, and we will make use of this inherited fields as well. Let me generate it. Again, we will get rid of it and we will update the name to show info. I am updating the name as show info because there is a requirement. It is asked to create a show info method, else just keeping it as a toString method is a good practice, no issues. Alright, so now let us check couple of things. In here we have created this animal object. Let me keep it as it is. Now first of all, let us create a reptile object. So it would be like reptile equals new reptile, and we will sys out the information. It would be like reptile dot show info. This is good. Let me execute this. Alright, so it will show a couple of things like skin is dry, egg is soft shelled, backbone true, average height is 5 feet, average weight is 20 kilos, then type is reptile, and blood type is cold. But if I move forward and I simply type in crocodile, croc equals new crocodile, and then try to display the information, so it would be like croc dot show info, and we will execute our main method once again. So again, when it comes to crocodile, we can see that the egg value has been upgraded. So this is nice, and there is a small little thing which we need to do. S here needs to be in lowercase. Alright, so this is good. Now let us quickly navigate to the diagram. Let us discuss about the fish class. And first of all, let me close the reptile class, crocodile class. Let me navigate to main method. Let me comment all of these. Alright, so this looks good. So now we have the animal method. Cool enough, nice. Now moving forward, let us navigate to fish. Now for example, we don't have the additional properties, for example average height, average weight or blood type. We only know the animal type. So in here we will simply add the animal type. Apart from that, we will take the default values from the animal class. So it would be like animal type fish. Good enough. Let me also do one small little thing. Let me navigate to source and generate the toString method. Here we go. And convert this name to show info. Let me get rid of this override annotation. Everything looks good. This is nice that we have simply like created a fish class which inherit from the superclass animal, which is good enough. But when it comes to eel, we need to add some additional value, which is releases electric charge. So how to do that? So in here we will navigate to eel, which extends fish. And in here, how to add a additional property? Very simple. In here we will add a yet another string variable. Now friends, we will give the access modifier as private because this particular class eel is not parent to any other class. So if here is a scene where we are talking about a specific entity, private access modifier is the way to go. So it would be like private string. Name of this variable could be like special, and I suppose that's it. Now we need to add a constructor which will initialize this special what we say special variable. So I will right click, navigate to source. We will create using field, but later down the line we will get rid of this parameter, converting this to a default constructor, and we will initialize this to releases electric shock. This is good enough. Now friends, this is so damn easy. Everything is taken care by this fish class. We need not to worry about any other property. Only this special property has been added and our work is done. Now we will display the information. So I will again right click, navigate to source. We will create a toString method. We will also display the fields from the parent classes. And we will convert the file name, the method name to show info. Friends, this is only a trick. I am like very lazy to create this method, so I am simply taking help of toString method to display all the information. This formatting is done by the IDE itself, but usually you need to like code these methods where you will display the information. So I am lazy, I am following this trick. Don't follow the trick in your real life implementation. Alright, so in here, if we try to display the information of eel, then what would be the outcome? Here we go, let me show. So it would be like eel equals new eel, and we will simply output the information eel dot show info. Let me run this application. Here we go. So special property has been shown apart from the other properties from the parent class. This is nice. It is a waterborne animal, gills are true, height weight unknown, animal type fish, blood type unknown, which is nice, cool stuff, right? Now finally, the third scenario where we need not to worry about anything. We are simply displaying information. How we will handle it? Let us navigate to eagle class, extends bird. This is nice. Let me also show you the bird class. Bird class has extended from animal. We have feather and can fly flag. The default constructor, nothing special. Let me also show you the diagram. Bird class is very simple. Then we have the eagle class, which will simply show the information which are from the parent classes. Very simple. Alright, so in here I will right click, navigate to source. We will generate the toString method. What is a toString method? toString method is simply the implementation using which we can display the information, display the object information directly. Alright, so let me first of all, let me show you how it will be displayed. So if we would like to make use of toString method, so it would be like, let me comment these two line up. It would be like eagle equals new eagle, and then we can directly display the information eagle, and our work should be done. Here we go. So every information is there, and if I give a name to this method as show info, then we need to call this method. That's it, nothing special. So it would be like eagle dot show info in order to get the exact output. Alright, so this is nice. This is cool how we have implemented this particular entire program. This is a little confusing, I know. Download the project file. This would be available with this lecture itself, and try to understand how everything is done, and your concept related to inheritance will be further improved. Alright, so this is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day and take care.